Hello, colleagues. I believe we can start our presentation. First of all, thanks a lot for joining us today. Today we are going to talk about accessibility mobile testing on Android with Mobitru. And this event is conducted in scope of Disabilities Awareness Month. Let us firstly present ourselves. So today's speakers, myself, Nadia Goncharova. I have been working with accessibility for about 4 years. Initially as accessibility tester, and now I am coordinator of Accessibility Testing Competency Center and also Accessibility Test Manager within Task Project. And today I'm joined by my colleague and your colleague, Margarita. I'm passing the word to you to present yourself.
Thank you, Nadia, for the introduction. As you said, my name is Margarita. I'm working as a software tester for EPAM, and currently I'm representing the Mobitru platform as a customer success specialist. My responsibilities include different activities to make our users' life easier and better. For example, conducting surveys, user onboarding, first-line support, and so on. I think we can move to our agenda.
Yeah, today here's our agenda. And firstly, we will go to talk about what is Mobitru and what is accessibility, why testing accessibility on Mobitru, what exactly can be tested, and also main part is a demonstration of possibility and features of Mobitru that provide us with accessibility testing possibilities. At the end of our presentation, we will summarize all information, and we will have ample time to answer your questions, if any. So without further ado, let's proceed with our first point in the presentation about accessibility.
Nadia, you know, one of our users asked me about accessibility, and I realized that I have some general knowledge, like the devices have voiceovers, talkbacks, special focus, but I'm sure this topic is much deeper. Could you tell us a bit more about this topic?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for your question, Margarita. Basically, accessibility is the practice of making your digital product usable by as many people as possible, in particular by persons who are mentally and or physically challenged. These requirements or recommendations are placed in W Content Accessibility Guidelines. You see on the screen abbreviation WCAG. Last released version, by the way, is pretty fresh in October 5th. In scope of mobile, we test accessibility with the help of different tools, such as screen readers, Pixolor. Also, we have accessibility scanner, we will describe these approaches during our presentation a little bit further. Talking about Mobitru, maybe Margarita, you will provide us also some details, because I believe that on the call there are our colleagues who have no deep information about this platform.
Sure. To start with, what is Mobitru? Mobitru is a cloud platform that provides remote access to iOS and Android devices. You just open the platform, hover over a device, click on Start, and you can interact with a device as if it is in your hands. You can tap, scroll, swipe, change orientation, and so on. Moreover, the platform provides different special features like barcode scanning, biometric authentication, a possibility to catch requests and responses with the help of tools like Charles Proxy. And I'm sure that automation testers and developers will also find something helpful for them. For example, we support many popular automation frameworks, and if we speak about developing, then local tunneling is supported, so developers can open their local host, and we provide such a feature as debugging native, hybrid, and web applications remotely. As today's topic is accessibility, then the sound support, some helpful pre-installed applications, and changing gestures to the accessibility mode are suitable for today's meeting. Could you, Nadia, please? Oh no, sorry, it's my turn. I'm a bit nervous. Sorry.
No
Well,
worries.
okay. Um, if we speak about Mobitru, I can name several benefits or reasons why it is helpful for different roles of employees. The first benefit or reason is coverage. Uh, Imagine a situation that you are an Android user, but you need an iOS, or you need to retest an issue on an old or rare or maybe a popular device. What to do? You can always open the platform and check whether the device is presenting there. To find a device easier, you can use our filters. For example, you can filter devices by their operating system version, resolution, or device location. The next benefit is availability. Um, some of you maybe remember time when the platform was available with VPN only. That time is in the past, and now the platform is available for everybody from anywhere. Um, One more case I'd like to mention here is the following. For example, your team maybe has their own devices, and it's necessary to retest an urgent issue. The teammate who possesses the device is in another time zone or on vacation. What to do then? Again, the platform doesn't close at 6 p.m., so you're welcome to work on it day and night. Um, Mobitru is flexible, and it is the third benefit. There may be a situation that you open the platform and you haven't found a device. You can always open the support menu in the top right corner. You'll find the request device button there. You'll need to answer just two tiny questions, and our team will check your request. If we see that the demand is huge, we will try to buy this device. If the device is available on the market, this process will take about 2 weeks. Also, you can install additional applications. Both iOS and Androids have the Install App tab. You can upload your APK or IPA file there and install an application. Moreover, Android devices have pre-installed applications, and again, you can share your feedback with us. If we see a huge demand from your site on some applications, we can add these applications to the pre-installation package. If we speak about iOS, we do not forbid authorization with your Apple ID to the App Store. So you're welcome to log in and install applications. Nadia,
Sounds very
yes.
interesting. Yeah, all benefits of the Mobitru, maybe a magic pill for some project because the question of devices for some project is very actual. Thank you for sharing information.
Uh,
Yeah,
thank
and
you for your feedback. Maybe you could tell us more about what should be checked on devices.
yeah, usually we test with the mobile devices several points. First of all, like main of the point is navigation with screen reading, because a huge number of WCAG criteria could be tested with screen reader only on mobile. Another big section is color contrast validations. Then we can say that resize options and resize possibility and checks should be done. Orientation also in scope. This is specific criteria for mobile devices. And keyboard, basically keyboard success criteria for some application could be picked, but we do not recommend it. And I will then, after this slide, explain why. So let's switch and talk more detailed about navigation and screen reading. So there are several ways how user can interact with mobile device. So the common approach is a physical one when you hold in your hands mobile device and use swipe gestures, tap and double tap on the mobile devices. The analog of this interaction on Mobitru is just using keyboard, the same behavior, just to perform swipe gests using keyboard. Another one way of navigation is using screen reader. Then the next one is using keyboard when we connect Bluetooth keyboard, for example, to mobile device and interact with mobile device using keyboard keys. And using voice assistant. Within this presentation, we will focus on in navigation with the help of screen reader and with the help of keyboard navigation. So here on the slide, you also see several WCAG criteria that could be validated using a screen reader and like navigation with the help of screen reader. And as I already mentioned, this is the main, the biggest number of checks that could be tested on mobile devices. So talking about settings, how we can launch screen reader on the mobile devices, the answer is simple. No difference between launching mobile devices and speech viewer, speech output as from your physical devices. So the path to the settings is the same. And within Mobitru, there is also possibility to turn on the sound of device. This is pretty new feature. So basically, you can not only turn on the speech output functionality, but also now turn on the sound of the device. For someone, it is more comfortable. But we, I think, can recommend use both in order to provide screencasts for the accessibility issues tested and reported with the help of Mobitru. So now I think we can move to the demonstration of the navigation and screen reader within Mobitru platform. Margarita, your turn.
Yes, just a moment. We are now on the platform. Uh, as I have the device launched, I have enabled the device sound before the session start. To enable the sound, you need to click on the device row or on the device card to see the toggle. You need to enable it before you start the session, otherwise you will not be able to turn it on later. So I will just resume the session. Um, well, as Nadia said, the enabling of the talkback feature is the same on Mobitru as on any device in your hands. I enabled it before to save time, so now I will just unmute the device, and I hope that I shared the screen in the right way, and you will hear the
Fingers
what
crossed.
yes, what the system pronounces. So I keep silence and swipe.
Talkback. Talkback on switch.
Do you hear?
Double tap to activate.
Yes.
Great. Then demo is successful. Okay, I will mute it for a while. When you enable the talkback setting, you can see that the accessibility options become active in the quick access toolbar. You can choose one finger, and if you choose it, it's chosen by default, and you can choose it by yourself. You can swipe the elements. If you switch to two fingers, then you can scroll the page. We will return to one finger and we'll proceed to the option Nadia told us about. Just a moment. Developer settings. We will check that the speech output is shown on the platform. So I'm focusing on the option and enabling it. And I will turn on the sound. Let's check.
Echo recognize speech off switch 3 of 9. Double tap to activate.
It works. Okay, let's return to our presentation. And the next is keyboard.
Yeah. By the way, we are doing very good. All our first demo is successful. Let's proceed. Yeah, so talking about keyboard, as I already mentioned, these checks are performed within physical device plus Bluetooth keyboard. In scope of Mobitru, these checks could be done using your personal computer keyboard. It is not required to contact Bluetooth keyboard to the physical device. You see the following checkpoint that could be validated using keyboard and standard keys are included in the check. So with tab, we move from one to another interactive elements, enter and space activate this element, escape can close, for example, a dialog window, and there is navigation within some complex element or tables. So, Margarita, your turn again. Please
Just a
show us
moment. Yes,
the Mobitru possibilities.
let's return to the platform. We see that the focus is set on cookie policy now. I will press the tab now, and the focus should switch to the next element. It works. Now I will press enter, and we see that a dialog is opened. Again, I'm changing the focus with the help of the tabulation sign. If I click on enter, we see that a menu item is activated, it's opened. And if I press escape, this menu should close. Let's check. Success.
Yeah, perfect. And also, I see the focus on the element that invoked the dialog window.
Yes.
So the functionality also worked very good, expected, let's say. Yeah, let's proceed with the next one. So color contrast. Basically, in a WCAG standard, there are two check success criteria aligned with the contrast that's related to the text element and non-text elements such as images or icons. Basically, within our work, we use Pixolor tool that helps to identify what exact color is used within icons or text, for example. This tool is pre-installed on Android devices within Mobitru. You can see on the screen, and you can use it easily. So on the next slide, we have a couple of images illustrating how to use it. So basically, when you launch this tool, you will see something like a picker. And on the first screen, I'm noticing if this icon has a good color contrast. So I put the picker on this icon, if it is meaningful, by the way. And I see that the color code is changed. Currently is 42, 42, 42. Unfortunately, Pixolor tool has no possibility to like do analysis about ratio. So usually we use additional tool. For example, on your computer, this one is color contrast analyzer. So you basically insert the code of the colors of your text or image and check it in the separate tool. Moreover, there is also additional tool pre-installed with Mobitru. We also recommend to use it to double check yourself. This is accessibility checker. With this tool, it is also possible to test color contrast and not only. Let's have a look at the video. So you need just to launch the page, do the screenshot or screencast of the piece of or page of the functionality you would like to validate, and the tool provides you possible violations, so suggestions what should be improved. We do recommend you this tool on Android, not to test, but to double check yourself, because as we know, no semi-automated or automated tool, no one covers all accessibility, necessary accessibility checks or checkpoints. So manual testing is required for sure. And now let's talk about next things that should be checked. This is Resize. Basically, for web applications, it is possible to use pinch zoom for verifying the Resize functionality of the applications. And for native or hybrid applications, pre-installed one, and that could be installed on the screen, we usually use font settings on mobile device. So we just increase font size and verify if application is still usable, if all elements are placed on the right place and not truncated. Let's move to the next point and yes.
Demo?
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, we are again on the platform. To use the pinch gesture, we need to do the following on the platform. You should press the Alt button and you will see two gray circles as it is on the screen. I'm holding the Alt button and stretching or moving together these gray circles. And you can see that the screen is becoming bigger or less. The elements become. Uh, if we speak about the font size, as Nadia said, we can navigate to the settings and change the font size in the display options. So just changing like this. And we move to the next.
Yes, so the next one is verifying possibility to use application in both landscape and portrait mode. Basically, this required for users, for example, in mobile chair, when they use mobile device in placed in some static mode. And yeah, as I already said, application should be possible to use in both mode. All functionality should be operable identically in both modes.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
it's time for demo. No?
Sure. Why not?
Yes. As I said several times, the devices are remote, so there is a question how to change the landscape if the device is not near you. In the quick access toolbar, you can find a special button. If I click on it, the device will change to the landscape mode. And if I click one more time, the device will return to the portrait mode. Just a moment. Yes, here it is.
Looks very easy.
Not so difficult, yes.
Okay, and now let's talk a little bit about testing limitations. So first of all, there are WCAG criteria that are not applicable to mobile devices, such as, for example, reflow or language of page, language of part of the page. Sometimes it is not required to test page titled success criteria, but there is also specific Mobitru limitations. It's related to motion equation success criteria. It's basically about some physical interaction with mobile devices. For example, shape it or put the hand on the mobile device. But I don't think that this is really critical because such an issue not so often we face not so often within our testing activities. Yeah, I think we can proceed.
Well, I think I can foresee some questions from our users. We spoke about accessibility on Android, but what is about iOS? According to our estimations and priorities, we plan that the feature will be available for the second platform we support, iOS, in the first or second quarter of the next year. And one more question is about automation. Is accessibility available for automation? If your tests are based on Appium, then they should work for accessibility tests as well on the platform. You can find more information about automation at this link. And if you tried your test and anything failed, please contact me. My team will try to help you to fix the tests. We came to the end of the presentation. To sum it up, let's revise what we talked about. The The first thing we should remember is the accessibility testing. Thank you, Nadia. She told us about the testing, this type of testing, what guidelines we should follow for our work, why it is important. Then we found out about the Mobitru platform, its benefits for different types of employees, what features it has. All in all, we saw how accessibility testing may be performed on Mobitru Android devices. In conclusion, we would like to thank you all that you found time to attend this meeting today. If you're here, then maybe you are a person who will make your project's application much better with the help of accessibility testing. And it is great that more and more tools appear for making the testers' life easier. If you want to find out more about accessibility testing or about the Mobitru platform, please visit our resources. Or you can always contact us directly. Don't hesitate. And now it's turn for your questions, if there are any.
Thank you, Margarita, for your conclusion and overall for presenting this topic. Of course, we encourage you to try yourself possibility of Mobitru in scope of testing accessibility. Honestly saying, this approach, this functionality was very expected from us because as I already said, the question of devices on possibility to test on different devices, that this is very actual for different project as for us as a competency, as testing as a service project as well. So we worked a lot and hardly with the Mobitru team in order to provide this possibility to us, to all EPAM specialists, and we will be very grateful if you try it and provide your feedback. And yeah, if you have any questions, please, you can easily unmute yourself and ask.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No questions? Or everybody is afraid? Oh, great.
Yeah, Igor, please.
Yeah, I want to ask, maybe you know, is there another platform that have such features for helping accessibility testing, such as like they change one finger or two finger and voices?
Within Mobitru, you mean?
No, no Mobitru, but such platform is Mobitru, like a browser stack or something like that.
Yeah, I believe that this is a unique function because the browse stack or SouthLab platform, they do not provide possibility to turn on, for example, screen reader. It is basically the combination of settings of the operation system and browser, its version, and so on. But as already mentioned, and Igor, you know, because you are accessibility specialist as well, that the main part of the checks on mobile devices are related to screen reader and pronunciation of the elements. So I believe this is quite a unique tool.
Thanks.
Thank you for the question. Okay. If no other questions, thank you once again for joining our call. We will waiting for your feedback. Yeah, and have a great evening or day wherever you are.
Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.